searching for survivors with bare hands, the immediate aftermath of an earthquake that's brought death and destruction to a large swathe of Nepal. Old brick buildings simply crumbled, with many people trapped under rubble. Many are still trapped, and Nepal has appealed for international help. This man was buried alive in debris, so was he. Both were rescued, but across the country the death toll has been rising fast. Nepal is struggling to cope with all its injured. They'd been brought in for treatment in trucks and rickshaws. So many casualties, the capital's hospitals quickly ran out of space. Many felt safer out of doors anyway, after the terror they'd just been through. Amateur video captured the moment when the earthquake struck, just before noon. You can hear the panic in their voices.
The ground shook quite hard for, I would say, possibly about 30 seconds. Looking around, I happened to be outdoors at the time. Trees were waving like crazy, like it was a hurricane or something like that. There were a few 16th, 17th century temples that collapsed completely. They're just piles of rubble, and people are sorting through, trying to find if there's anyone underneath.
Kathmandu is an ancient city with a rich cultural heritage, much of it now in ruins. The 19th century Darara Tower, 9 stories high, was a big tourist attraction, part of a World Heritage Site. Look at what's left of it now. Rescuers dig for bodies. Some have been brought out, but it's not clear how many people were inside when the tower collapsed. You can see the force of the earthquake from the damage it's done to the country's infrastructure. The real fear now is for inaccessible parts of this poor and mountainous country. There are reports that villages near the epicentre have been flattened. In the Himalayas, the earthquake set off avalanches, and at least 10 mountaineers are thought to have died on Mount Everest, with others missing.
We had quite a few big avalanches coming down of those phases. From here we had quite a bit of rockfall. Most of our team is okay. We're doing well. Some of our team members just moved up today towards Camp 1 and Camp 2. We still do not have any report from them.
At base camp on Everest, where these pictures were taken, one climber spoke of running for his life. The Foreign Office says it's trying to establish how many British mountaineers were on the slopes at the time. As rescuers race to find survivors, a major international aid effort is being prepared, with pledges of help from around the world. We still don't know the full severity of this disaster, but thousands of people are now sleeping in the open. Nepal is in desperate need. Caroline Hawley, BBC News.